Welcome back to Bioshock. I'm Slider, and I'm joined by Manga.
Hiya.
So, that humming's not creepy.
It's the friendly humming.
So, because of what we got some side effects, and those side effects include randomly changing which plasmid we can use. We can now only use one plasmid at a time, and it will change randomly until we get another dose of the antidote.
So you've got, like, plasmid dysfunction?
Yes! Plasmid dissociation disorder. That was way too clever for me.
Bit too much. Okay, Ghost Bro, will you chill?
Just a bed here. Let's jump on it, yeah!
Yay!
Screw you, Fontaine, I jumped on your bed!
Every time you go in a room with that big ass bear statue, I keep thinking for half a second it's an enemy instead of just like a statue.
And I think in some other games it would probably be exactly that.
We'll have to fight it at some point.
Fight a bear. Why is there a bear underwater?
Any game's better if you get to fight a bear.
Yes. It'd be even better if you could ride a bear.
Yeah, ride a bear while fighting another bear.
Yes!
That's why Brave is the best Disney movie.
Who's there? I could do this by myself.
That and Kelly MacDonald.
You'll be hanging from the street there.
My aim is not the best for this, apparently. There we go.
Like, I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley lately to, like, relax after work. And I got a character event recently where you go camping with, like, one of the marriageable characters and you both end up hiding in a tent from a bear. Frickin' bear comes out. But see, I saw this bear come out, it's like, okay, I've been down pretty far in the mines. I fought a lot of monsters. I have a frickin' sword in my inventory. I could probably fight that bear.
Yeah, probably.
You don't get to fight the bear, you hide in a tent, sword or no. And it's a really good sword, too. This was the weird, like... You know, I used to play a lot of Harvest Moon when I was a kid, and I love finding Stardew Valley. I find it very relaxing when I'm stressed out, which I am perpetually right now. But I was a bit weirded out the first time I went down the mines, and there, you get a club, and you get to go monster fighting. Just to get some goddamn silver ores.
I mean, that's what Rune Factory is, also.
Like, it starts out as, like, slimes and bats, and then by the time you get to levels where you can get the good shit, like gold and iridium, there are, you know, monsters that drop shit that's literally called void essence. They are actual monsters of the void. There's some kind of weird fucking, maybe slightly racist shaman monster thing. And there's the ghosts that make the most horrifying moaning noise when you kill them. So you do all that, and then you go back home to feed the cows before you go to bed.
As you do.
As you do. That's what farming's like, right?
Yes. Exactly. But no, that's exactly what the Rune Factory series is like, from what I understand. Which is like, I think, a kind of sort of spin-off of Harvest Moon.
I haven't played Harvest Moon in a long time, honestly.
From what I understand, that's kind of a good thing, considering there's been a lot of issues with that series lately.
I heard it got pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
Harvest Moon 2, though, I was addicted to when I was a kid on just Game Boy Color. But yeah, I heard they kept adding features that nobody wanted and not adding the features people did want. Like a crop system that's more functional or, you know, gay marriage. I do remember being frustrated on that. Like the one game I played that had marriage options, I remember being frustrated because the male marriage options were so mediocre. And I was like, but I don't want to play a boy. Stardew Valley is full buy and it's glorious.
Awesome.
Also, the crop system actually, you know, is functional. Shame the fishing's bullshit. I also like it's an adorable looking game. Like the aesthetics are totally like 90s Game Boy or something. You know, it's bright and colorful and cute. And then one of the earlier character events is talking a dude who has depression out of drinking too much and jumping off a cliff. Like he's already drunk too much. There's so many bottles of beers lying around, but he's gonna jump off a cliff unless you talk him out of it.
Huh.
You know, you're in this adorable farming town with alcoholics and people who are suffering depression because they're unemployed because of the giant chain store in town that's driving all the little stores out of business. Yay. It's cute.
Except when it isn't.
Yep. I do love games that have that, like, division of aesthetic and then what the game is actually like.
You mean Undertale?
Yeah. Although that one also looped around in a very Madoka way, where it ended up being that actually, yeah, power of love can save the universe.
Yeah.
But, you know, I can't think of a game that does it the other way around, where, like, it looks, you know, dystopian as fuck, but actually everything's quite nice.
I mean, I want to say I've seen some things where the aesthetic kind of does that, but can't really think of what.
I was so angry when I came down here, but my God, I had no idea. There's armed men all over the place. I saw a woman climb over the fence trying to escape. One of Ryan's guards pointed at her and she lit on fire. Just like that. What's happening here?
I mean, I did get officially bored of grim and grey-washed, grim-dark settings around the time Mad Max Fury Road came out. And I was like, shit, this is visually gorgeous, and yet the world is no less hellish.
Well, it's a good thing you avoided this generation of gaming then. Because, oh boy.
Yeah, well, exactly.
How many brown and gray shooters do you want to play in a sad setting? 500 or 5 million?
You know, I'm just gonna keep playing Stardew Valley after work, and Animal Crossing on the train, and I will be good with that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Though, again, on the topic of, like, gorgeous setting, at some point, I kind of want to do an LP, which is, like, the inverse of what we're doing just now, where, like, I'm playing Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons and you help commentate.
That could be interesting, though. Part of me still wants to actually play that game first.
Like, it's up to you if you want to play it yourself or not first, but God, it's a gorgeous, well-written game, and it's only, like, 6 hours long. Even if you're shit at games like me, it's very easy to play through.
Wait, what? The thing automatically changing plasmids on me actually interrupted the cutscene.
Whoops. Please don't turn into fire while we're interfacing with this little girl's brain. Please.
So these enemies here are kind of infused with electricity via their weapon, which means they're like pretty resistant to electricity attacks.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of pictures of people and flowers. That's disturbing.
I'm guessing they're dead people? Yeah, I'm feeling increasingly sure, like, somewhere in my brain, that there was, like, a cartoon once that had a grim and gritty aesthetic, but actually everything was quite groovy.
That wouldn't surprise me too much.
I can't think what it was. Like, maybe I'm vaguely thinking of stuff like, The Corpse Bride and Nightmare Before Christmas, maybe?
Maybe. I actually distinctly remember randomly coming across like one of those 80s girly focused kids cartoons, but like the first episode was like had like a lot of dark stuff in it. It's like really dark first episode. I don't remember which one it was though.
Well, 80s cartoons, 90s girly cartoons could be pretty fucking dark. I remember Totally Spies had some heavy shit in it.
Traded you, oh Lord, for mammon. And what did you get, huh? Even miles underwater.
I guess security bullseye's good in this case. Give the chance against them instead.
Fine.
This is taking a while. There we go. Okay. That'll work. Amusing thing about this thing is that all the plasmids you can use right now are the most advanced versions of them, even if you haven't gotten them at this point.
Huh.
So that's like an unexpected
Hey, surprise
improvement.
upgrade. The benefits of nearly dying.
Yes. Try to hack this correctly.
Oh, that didn't work.
Forget it, use the auto hack. There are apparently guys hiding in the place, and like, he found them.
Good security, Bob.
I presumed that they were going to surprise you and attack you, but the camera found it, so that's neat. Ugh.
They do go out of their way to make some unpleasant-looking corpses in here, don't they?
Yeah. As opposed to all those pleasant corpses.
You know, the kind who live fast, die young, leave behind a good-looking corpse. That is not these people.
And this is one of the places in the game where you can just really tell that a lot of bad shit happened. There's a goddamn train here. What is even this? Or a bus or something. I don't know.
Yep, so, some shit definitely went down here. I misread that subtitle as Artemis Suffers. And I'm like, yeah, welcome to the club.
And the security found me again. God
Shit,
damn
it's
it.
the police! Run!
Kill them quickly. Turn invisible. Wait for time to run out. Hope I don't get caught on the camera again.
I'll just let the video fast track through failing that hack.
Welcome to the circus of Mount.
Knowing trying to kill them and avoid the camera.
Can you guys please stand and die in camera blind spots, please? Thank you! God, you could be more considerate about where I have to murder you, Jesus.
How rude of them. Let's use our money to hack this time.
Ah, capitalism.
That's still a thing. It makes no sense, but hey, it's thematically appropriate.
The power of symbolism.
Come talk to me. Is that someone not?
Oh, she's only in a party dress and she still takes a lot of shooting to die. Wow. I wanna know where she got that dress from.
Grab a shotgun.
God, you know what watching that woman got shot reminded me of now, right? One of the weirdest things I've done here is go to see the latest JoJo's Bizarre Adventure live action movie. I think the translation of the name is Diamonds Are Unbreakable. Anyway, while the West is putting out mediocre live-action adaptations of Ghost in the Shell on Netflix like every other year, Japan turns out dozens of live-action adaptations every year, and they're all pretty good. And in this one, towards the end, the stand, I don't know if you know anything about JoJo's, aside from this guy's stand turns out to basically be the army men from Toy Story. Like, this guy can generate a gigantic, tiny army. It's fucking incredible when you feel ridiculous. Anyway, and at one point, they shoot the shit out of a dude, but, like, this guy gets fully peppered down half of his body with very tiny bullets, and it doesn't kill him. He keeps going for a while. I don't know if it's because, like, the very tiny bullets don't do that much damage on their own, or just because he's a JoJo character, so, like, biology and physics do not apply to him. But yeah, this guy gets the shit shot out of him by hundreds of tiny soldiers, and he just keeps on trucking. But he's just like, you don't see this stand early on the film, you just see people get shot to death by, like, a mystery machine gun or something, and you find out, no, it's not a machine gun that was off camera, it's millions of fucking tiny soldiers. With tiny helicopters and tiny tanks.
255. Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bond is just not forming. Get away. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence... Sure. Sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What? What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
Did he get dead? Did he get deaded by one of his own abused kids? Nice.
Well then, we know what happened to him.
Shame we didn't get to watch him die.
Nothing else here?
But anyway, just like, general point, if you want to see a good live-action adaptation of an anime, there are probably 3 good Japanese versions. Just watch with subtitles or something.
Now you are
Fan
having
dub,
enough.
anything.
Suchong's drug
Just
should
don't
have
watch
no hold on
Netflix's
you.
Death Note, it's a trash
Take the
fire.
atmosphere to point
Yes.
Tunisia. It is time for this matter to be settled.
Yeah, I've heard interesting things about that.
Don't.
Honestly, the best thing I've seen about that is, okay, so I haven't seen it because I have things to do, but, one of the scenes I've heard the most about is one where he just screams and goes, because the first time he sees Ryuk.
Oh, Jesus, that scene. Oh, I genuinely tried to give the movie the benefit of the doubt. I really tried. And then that scene happened. And it doesn't help that Nat Wolf's screaming is so fucking funny. It's the least dignified or intimidating thing you've ever seen.
So, someone put that scream over the death metal scream for the second opening.
Dog!
It was great.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's fantastic.
Don't watch it, it's garbage. I think the Japanese series is like onto its 6th or 7th movie, and there's a couple of TV shows in there too. Like, it's an extremely good franchise in Japan. But the Netflix version, what the fuck?
Clearly, we need to see a much better movie like Dragon Ball Evolution.
Fuck off.
The masterpiece known as Dragon Ball Evolution.
Okay, but how can you undersell the value of M. Night Shyamalan's Avatar The Last Airbender? What a piece of art that was, or a piece of something. I know Avatar isn't technically an anime, but it's very anime influenced, and the point is that there are distinctly no white people whatsoever in Avatar The Last Airbender, and then in the movie it was like all white people except the bad guys.
The goddamn one pebble attack.
The elaborate earthbending dance needed to move that pebble.
This is why you need to be careful about when you do effects in post.